This week we're in San Diego, California, and this rail is known as Big White.
Pack it up, boys.
So here we are at another spot that Jamie was the first person to skate. He grinded it, and then he 5-0'd it. But he was not satisfied with the first one he did. So the classic one more that Jamie did. 5-0'd it again. I'm guessing on that first one, he didn't like how it kind of went down a little, and then it almost wrapped at the end, and then I would have taken that one, but Jamie wanted that clean, perfect 5-0 with a perfect roll away. So he went back up, did one more, and he got the one he wanted. He also lip slid it, and it looked really cool. They filmed it fisheye a little differently. It probably didn't look as big, but you could really see the drop in the fence and everything, so it was a sick lip slide. He also tried to front board it, but that one did not go so well.
Pack it up, boys.
Years later, James Brockman actually came and front boarded it. I think the 50 and 5-0 was before the fence was there. I mean, it's gnarly either way, but it's definitely kind of like in your mind that fence is there, so if you mess up getting in and you're going slow, you could die. The only person not to skate the rail, Garrett Hill meloned over this one right here. Wow. Do you struggle with balancing your work and personal time? I constantly feel like I'm in work mode, which causes me to forget to do things, like relax, to sleep, and to have fun. I try to force myself to take breaks so that I can skate every day, but hey, even skating takes its toll on your mental health. It's clear that many of us struggle with work-life balance. While passion drives us, it can also consume us. That's where BetterHelp, the sponsor of this video, comes in. They offer a way to address these challenges, or really any you're facing, with professional support. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. First, go to their site and answer a few questions, and then BetterHelp will match you with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You can do it all from your phone or computer via phone call, video chat, or messaging. However you feel most comfortable, it's the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist. Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your own home. Visit betterhelp.com/Dern Brothers or choose Dern Brothers during checkout to receive a special discount on your first month. And we're back again at the Big White. We were here like 3 months ago and we got kicked out.
Just for talking about it, not even skating.
Yeah, right? So we're back again to continue the list. Up next on the list, first person to crook it was Henry Gartland. Oh, the same day Alex Willms backlipped it. Heavy session, but all right, he distracted me. Years before that, Dakota Servold got a haul of meat trying to crook it.
Jamie, 5-0. Dane Burman, though, back 5-0.
And one of the more recent tricks, Gabbers nose grinded it.
Gabbers, how you doing, man?
Yeah, good. Just in Copenhagen at the moment.
So yeah, let's talk about your nose grind. What's the story there?
Well, I hadn't ever been to Big White before. Like, I always knew of it, like, just forever, just with, you know, the famous Jamie Thomas 5 on the front board slam and everything. So I was pretty aware of Big White as being a spot, but it was just one of those spots I just never really went to. I don't know why. Just like a lot had already been done, and I kind of just didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really look that appealing to me because it just looked really steep, low, and scary. Well, Vinny and I were like kind of just checking out spots in SD area. I think it was coming towards the end of filming for my last part. We went and checked it out just because we were in the area. I didn't really have any plans to skate it. I think Vinny was just like, you should nose grind it. And I think I was pretty off it at the time just because I just kind of thought it was like one downing the things that have kind of been done. Like Alex Willms backlifted it. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it didn't really appeal to me that much at that time. But then Vinny kind of convinced me that, like, you know, it's such a famous spot and, you know, it's good to get something on the board with a spot like that, you know. When he said that, I fully agreed with him because it's one of those spots that's like, if you get a trick on it, you know, you kind of go down in history, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'd just been on a trip to New York and I remember feeling really bad on my skateboard just because it had rained for 2 weeks straight. So I didn't really get to skate that much. And I just remember feeling really bad on my skateboard, and we went there. I'd like called up Burnett. Dylan Jabe was filming, which is kind of a random one. He filmed like the top angle. Yeah, I just remember being like that day, just being kind of like scared that I was going to bunt just because I hadn't really been skating that much. And when it comes past like the 15s, there's that chance that you're just going to miss locking in and you're just going to fully eat shit. And it always just depends on the first try. And then sometimes when you're feeling like that on your skateboard, like how I was feeling, sometimes you just don't even try it because you just don't even take the risk. So I was kind of pretty concerned when I was going to do that just because, you know, you've already called these people to come and skate it, and I just thought I wasn't going to do it. I remember just trying to 50-50 it, and it wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of chill to skate. Like, it's just super low. So it's like kind of one of those rails you have to kind of go slow, which is scary for a 17. It turned out pretty good, to be honest. Good day.
Yeah, so you got it pretty quick then, huh?
I think I 50'd it second try. The first try I kind of just jumped off, and then I think the nose grind was maybe 3 tries, 3 or 4. I didn't mess up locking in once, which was good. I remember landing it. You can see in the footage that my hat kind of falls off my head and I kind of get jolted. And I kind of remember when I was rolling away, like, do I have to do it again? But then everybody kind of convinced me that I didn't have to, so I didn't really care. Sometimes I can't be bothered doing it again, but, you know, skateboarding's not meant to be perfect.
Nah, sometimes the imperfections add style to the trick, so.
Yeah, and like sometimes with my skating, I feel like I'm not exactly like 100% razor all the time. Sometimes I just got to take what I can get. I don't want to play around too much, you know?
Yeah, the next one could have been disaster if you tried it again.
Exactly, and like that's happened to me before, so I kind of just take what I can get sometimes, unless it's like disgusting. But I remember watching the footage and everybody being hyped, and I was kind of like, yeah, well, I fucking landed it.
Second to last trick in your part, right? So that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have, if I was editing if I was fully like had control of editing, wouldn't put it second trick just because I've done bigger nose grinds in the past. But I mean, like, I think the footage, just how like the top angle's filmed, the filming where you can film near the fence, it's kind of looks pretty epic.
Yeah, that bottom angle was pretty sick.
Yeah, the photo's really cool too. Burnett nailed it.
Zane Timpson, I think this might be the gnarliest trick just because he had to put his foot on the ground, then jump onto a 17 rail. Lip slide, boneless lip slide. Zane Timpson, rest in peace. Love you, miss you, brother. So freaking sick.
It's crazy, when he landed it, he had the tribute to Henry over there, poured the drink out for the homie.
Coming out. All the true homies.
The crooked grind he did really sick. Henry, rest in peace.
So you gotta do it, you gotta keep rolling for the homies.
Yeah.
Well, at least Zane could leave his mark on this rail. His trick and his name will be held in skate history here forever.
Definitely the most unique trick done here. Boneless lip slide, like who would think of that? Psycho. Do you see Zane did boneless lip slide?
Oh my God, yeah. The attempts of that, there was like a rough cuts of it, and it's so crazy. He's going so slow. Like, if he didn't get onto the lip slide, yeah.
All right, Kanaan, I know you got a trick on this spot.
Yeah. So, well, the first time I came here, I board slid it and 50-50'd it, and I tried to nose grind it, and I went way too fast on the first one and just like tapped the truck, and I swear I like thought I broke my toe because I couldn't move my toe for like 2 weeks. And then probably like 6 months later, I took another trip out here. I came to the conclusion I felt more comfortable going faster. So I decided to do nose blunt, and I tried like 3 but kept jumping away, and then we got kicked out. And then I hit Jamie up and I showed him one of the attempts, so he lined me up with like a filmer and photographer, and I came, and it took me like 2 hours until I finally got the rollaway. I just kept sticking them and sticking them and sticking them, and I don't understand why it was so hard, but finally got it. I've only seen like a VX tripod angle of it. I've been trying to get the other filmer to send me his angle for years. It's an HD angle too, so I'll give it one last try to see if we can get that angle from him to throw in this video.
Yeah, hopefully we get it. If we did get it, it'll go right here.
Got a photo in Transworld for that one too.
Oh, sick. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nose blunt. That's insane. Yeah, Kanaan needs to repost that, let people know. I feel like it's like kind of an underrated clip. I mean, I guess it's going to be in this now, so I feel like that needs to get a little bit more shine.
It definitely came out like before Kanaan's name was out there more.
That's what I mean. I feel like if it was Kanaan for, you know, Painkiller Part, I feel like it would have been like, you know, I feel like it just kind of got overlooked at that time.
Super gnarly. All these bars on here. Tailside fakie, John Carlos. That one's nuts.
Yeah.
And then to land into here fakie too is so gnar.
That's why this cement's freshly poured there for that trick. Very fine work. Very good job. Back in the day, I think you got a Smith on it. I found a photo. I don't know if there's footage of that out.
I feel like I saw it on like Instagram story or something, like they just threw it out there.
Yeah. Tail slide though, tail slide.
Tailside fakie is insane. It'd be really scary to commit to too, just because of how skinny it is right here. It'd be really easy to clip one of these ones on the end.
That's the list. It's a pretty short list. Anything else to say about this spot?
Yeah, some tricks are really dangerous considering how it's like a skinny square and all these bars. So you could literally die if you went for a front feeble and got in like that and just got hit.
Oh, for sure. And I think one of the scariest things is this fence down here. There's no jumping off
yeah,
early.
That was another thing that why I like when I did the nose blunt, I felt more comfortable just going faster. And probably like the first few I was getting in like right here until I got comfortable in the lock, and then like once I slowed down, I was probably getting in more like right here.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised that not more has been done, to be honest.
And the gap between like the time that Jamie did the 5.0 to today, there's like
For sure.
years will go by where no one's touching it, you know?
I'm surprised back Smith hasn't been done. Surprised front feeble hasn't been done. There's still a lot to be done.
For sure. Apparently this is a high bus spot. If the people over at this church finds out you're skating here, they'll freak out. They came and got mad that we were just talking about it. So
They were very angry.
oh, here we go. Oh, we're getting kicked out.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, we're getting kicked out again, I guess.
All right, well, Dalton was about to skate it because he's never skated it before, but I guess that's not happening today, guys.
All right. All right, well, we got kicked out again. Lady parked right in front of the run-up. Why did she park and then walk? I guess she's got work to do in the building. So she was just like, oh, I'm just gonna block this and leave.
She didn't even say anything to us.
Yeah,
No, she didn't.
I was rolling up and I could just feel the energy. Like she was gonna park right there. And
She didn't want
did.
the confrontation from us. She just wanted to block it. And all right, well, we tried. We got kicked out both times. We went there. The second time we finished like filming, Kanaan and Dalton were thinking about just board sliding it for the video, but a car pulled up and blocked the pathway to do it and just shut us down. So we just left.
I think we got kind of lucky when we went, because we went right at 3:30. So it was right when school, because you know how there's a school right there. It was just after the the parking lot cleared out. But we did get kicked out. Someone did come and say, like, you guys are going to leave. Another funny thing that happened that day, it was the same day that I back 50'd that other 17, that high one in my part. I did the nose grind, and this is kind of how I kind of always do this. If I like get like a trick like that, I kind of like try to keep it going, just to live off the hype. As soon as I landed, I was like, all right, let's go to this other ramp. Your body's always warmed up. You kind of feel like fearless after doing something like that.
I think Kanaan told me you nose grinded Walnut 21 first go.
Yeah, that is true. That was another crazy day. I mean, we drove up to Santa Ana Park from Oceanside. I nose grinded the rail 20 times in a row. I went to Walnut. I didn't want to do it at all. I was just off it. I was just like, because I'd 50'd it. I'd gone there before and 50'd it a bunch of times, which is, when I look back on it, that's fucking crazy.
Even that is insane, dude.
Oh, and you know what else I did? This is another thing that's really weird about that. I hadn't really skated big rails like that before. Like that was like, you know, maxing it out. And there's like a 15 stair there, like a 15 stair rail that's exactly the same. I think you guys touched on it when you went there, right?
Yeah.
Nose grinded that, and I think at the time that was the biggest rail I'd nose grinded.
Dang, no way.
Just because I think that was the first time I'd really gone to the States and like was trying to skate bigger spots and like trying to really go for it. So even that was a win the day that I nose grinded. The day that I did it though, I had nose grinded the Santa Ana rail like 20 times in a row, which would have looked so funny if you were there. Like it was this guy just nose grinding the rail over and over again. And I went to the rail, didn't want to do it. And then Madars Apse was there randomly. I didn't want to skate. I was rolling up to it. I was so off it. And Madars Apse started firecrackering the stairs.
That was the same day?
Yeah, that was the same day.
No way.
It's kind of a blessing in disguise because it kind of got me hyped to skate it. I think I 50'd it 11 times in a row, like just over and over again. It got to the point where I was 50'ing it, and I remember it just being really mellowed at 50-50 that day. I don't know why. I think it was because I was thinking about the nose grind, so the 50-50 was like kind of nothing. It was getting dark. Darwin and like Lawton, like Lanny and everybody, they put like $100 each on it. I think the tally got up to like $600. It was like next try. I remember rolling up to it and just being like, oh, I'm just going to 50 it again. I remember right at the last minute when I popped, I was just like, actually, no, I'm just going to nose grind it. And that's why you can see in the footage, my face is so shocked because I just didn't think that it was just going to, because that, like when I was rolling up, I just didn't think I was going to do it. So it's kind of weird. Usually when you do that sort of stuff and you're fully committed to doing it when you're rolling up, you kind of black out because it's like this, you know, it's too much for your brain to handle or something. But I remember because I didn't think I was actually going to do it, I remember the whole thing and I remember it feeling fucking crazy.
Damn.
But the only thing I fucked up skating that day was the tray flip after the nose grind.
Oh yeah, in the street?
Because I tried to copy like Rowley's line.
Yeah, the board side.
Yeah, it didn't work out. It was a crazy day. And yeah, I ended up making like $600, $700 or something from everybody.
That's amazing.
Yeah, great day in skateboarding. Could have turned out way worse.
Kanaan has skated it before, so at least there's that. Got the nose blunt. Honestly, no need to skate it again. We were just trying to make those certain people happy when we film a whole video at a spot, show footage from you guys over the years, and then they're like, you didn't skate the spot. Like, oh, it has to be on the day we filmed the YouTube video for it to count?
This dude
to certain
ollied
people
over and put his body into a nose slide on the other side of the rail and could have died and did it. There you go.
It's called a nose blunt. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, that's our video on the Big White. Let us know if we missed any tricks, and also let us know what your favorite trick was in the comments. We post videos all the time, so please subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next one.